Hey guys, I'm here at MTC to see Merrily We Roll Along, which is on until the 15th of July. Hey guys, I'm here with Nelson Gardner and I have a couple of questions for him. Number one, Franklin Shepherd Inc. That is a behemoth of a song.
Yes.
Talk to me about your prep, how you get through it. Does it just come when you do it? Is it like you've rehearsed it that much? Or because it was only a 2.5 week rehearsal period, wasn't it?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, Franklin Shepherd Inc. is it's always scary, because I really wanted to do it justice. So I guess once I found out that I got the role, am I talking
Either way.
to you? Yeah.
Anyway.
Once I found out I got the role, I was like, okay, Franklin Shepherd Inc. Start drilling that in. So I've kind of been drilling that in for the past, 2.5, 3 months, kind of a thing. But essentially, the MD Cam has been amazing. Like he basically recorded a note bash, everything. And so he just sent everyone all the music, which is insane. And so I was just able to have my headphones on and just read the music and just follow it and drill it in and drill it in and drill it in and drill it in. And repetition. And then before I go out on stage every night, I'll speed run the words to get my mouth around them all. And that's about it. It's still terrifying.
Hey guys, I'm here with Cristina D'Agostino and I have a couple of questions for her. Number one, in terms of your character, now you start at the end. How do you fill out the journey when you already know where it finishes straight away? How do you keep someone like her interesting?
Do you know what? I think for me, I'm especially lucky because my character's incredibly complex. Like she has this facade on the entire time, so she has a lot of hidden insecurities. So I starting at such a heightened point and such a heartbreaking point for her, it really, I feel like it gives me somewhere to kind of go throughout the piece because I slowly start chipping away and becoming less, I guess, encompassed by the industry, like her industry and her world. Do you know what I mean?
The face she has to present.
Absolutely. So because at the beginning of the story, she's hungry, but she starts in a completely different way to where she finishes. So I tried to, throughout the rehearsal process and whatnot, I really tried to separate the scenes and identify with where she was at that point in her career, in her life. So I think, for somebody who is just she's just so much, and she has so many hidden things about herself that she fights, all this stuff that I found as a character. I've actually found it really interesting to work back with. And I think it's also really cool because from starting at the end and then ending at the beginning, it's so heartbreaking, and you get to see how things unfold, and throughout that time the puzzle pieces start coming together. I feel like even when I hear the show every night, backstage there's little hints
So you pick up on each time.
and you go, but then this is, and I feel like that's the best way to see how something unfolded. To start at the end and then.
Hey guys, I'm here with John Reed, who's just finished a performance of Merrily We Roll Along. Now John, Sondheim's harmonies. Talk to me. How did that go?
To do that in 2.5 weeks is no easy feat. I pretty much, luckily, our music director Cameron sent out our parts before we started rehearsals. Which is great. So pretty much for the first 2 weeks before I started rehearsal, I was pretty much already learning it, just drilling it and knowing it in the backing tracks and with the music all the time to just because you don't have much time, so you want to get as much of that kind of stuff out of the way as possible. And then you just gotta. It's just gotta be like muscle memory. You just drill it. And funnily enough, it actually wasn't the harmonies that I was struggling with. It was the lyrics, because it's all the small lyrics. It's the and the but. And the from and the did and the how, all the ones that you think aren't really important, but you change one and it throws the whole thing off. So that was actually much more challenging with a little work. We actually had one just yesterday.
Tell me.
So in the second transition after Charlie and Frank have the big fight, and we break them apart, and Mary's kind of left just, in a hopeless despair. the Greek chorus ensemble come down and start like singing and doing this kind of big kind of like cheesy 60s dance. And one of the ensemble ladies did this little move where she brings her foot up, her heel caught in her skirt, and the skirt flew straight down to the floor. Luckily, she was in a very nice slip.
That's good.
But literally had to do the rest of it going. Plenty of. It was pretty funny. I didn't get to see it because I was off stage, but we heard so many funny things. Yeah, there have been a lot of funny moments on the show.
There's been a lot. It's a really funny bunch of people.
Yeah. It looks like you're really having a lot of fun up on stage, which is great.
Yeah, it's really cool. I think that, well, actually, there was one. We have a lot of quick changes in this, and so it's particularly before Bobby and Jackie and Jack, I have to change out of a party like tuxedo, and then run around backstage, and I literally just rip everything off, and I've got Velcro and all this stuff, and then I have to I've got Jai helping me, not Jai Courtney doing the Scottish play, but another Jai helped me getting my pants on, all this sort of stuff. But essentially, what'll happen is I'll rip all my clothes off and I'll rip my pants down, and sometimes my underpants go down with it, and I just end up with my junk out, and I have to pull it back up and just sort of wonder if anyone saw it. And Jai's usually getting my shirt ready, so I think it's okay. He's probably glimpsed it a bit, but that happens pretty regularly.
I have a really funny one.
Yeah.
So in the Blob, which is in Act 2, which we're at the party, Gussie, that's it. Gussie is with her Blob, and there was this, it was actually tech, lucky that it was tech, but we had to go into a lift, and one of the ensemble boys' hand slipped, and it just slipped into an area where it shouldn't have. And so I actually just changed the lyrics on the spot, and I just blatantly sang you're not supposed to be there. But it was quite surprising. He went red straight away because I pointed it out and embarrassed him. But yeah, it was,
Well, there you go. Live theatre.
Live theatre, if it had happened on stage, with an audience, I think that would have even been better.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Because only we knew about it, but yeah.
Now we have it for posterity. John Reed, thanks so much for coming on. The trip is to the show.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nelson. Have an amazing season, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thanks so much, man. Yeah. Cheers.
Guys, Cristina D'Agostino.
Thanks for
incredible
having
work.
me.
Come along to see the show. It's incredible. And have an amazing rest of your season.